Well, it's obviously been over the bridge, all the matter, weed matter. It's been a while since Troy Gully has been flooded this much, probably about 10 years, but pretty impressive. Running through some water now at one end of the gully. A little bit of a lake. Talk about a metric that I used to look at a lot on my watch, pay a lot of attention to, but now I don't think it's as important as something else. Boy, this is getting a little deep, but I think we're right. Only up to my shins here while I talk about this metric. Yeah, the gully has been a little flooded, hasn't it? But here we go. At this metric that I used to look at a lot, pay a lot of attention to, try and get right so my running style would be more efficient and I would run more effectively, perhaps even more quickly. But do you know what? I don't pay any attention to this metric now. What is this metric? Cadence. I've just made my way through quite a bit of water, and I guess you could say my cadence was going to be pretty low in that section. So I used to think that cadence, number of steps taken per minute, was crucial to efficient, effective running, and it probably is to a certain extent. But I think there's two factors, perhaps three factors, which govern your cadence. One is your anthropometrics, how long your legs are, the shape of your body, different factors to do with limb length, etc. And another factor that is also involved in determining cadence is how fast you're running. Now, if you're going to run slower, I think the cadence is going to be naturally lower. So that old 180 steps per minute, forget about it. That's my radical thought for the day. Forget about it. A metric you don't have to worry about. Going through some more water. Just try not to slip over. I have got my trail shoes on. We should be pretty good. Very grippy. A little bit water resistant, but of course I've been through so much water. Whoop! They're thoroughly wet on the inside, but comfortable. My Salomon Speedcross 6, excellent shoe for me. So, my final thought on cadence. Yes, have a look at it. Have it as a metric on your watch, but don't pay too much attention to it. See how it goes up when you run a little faster. Say if it gets down too much below 160, forget about the 180. If it goes too much below 160, your form is probably dropping. So what are my form tips quickly? Form tip, dips, hips up, chest up, head up. Then relax a little bit. Don't hold that extreme position. Hips up, chest up, head up. And a quick word about head up. If you're traveling on some uneven surfaces, you might have to have your head down. So, cadence. There you go. back into the waters. See if we can do this without slipping over. Whoop. It's alright. And the shin level. Woo. Actually, I wouldn't recommend this if you don't know the waters that you're travelling in. It can be very risky. That only went up to about mid-shin. So, but still, there was a amount of push there that if it was a lot stronger, could push me over. So, word of caution, best not to run through flooded waters. And don't pay too much attention to cadence. You thought the video had finished. Well, there's 3 things I'd like to add as a postscript. Firstly, cadence is important. I don't want to underplay the importance of cadence in that if your cadence is too low and you want to run at a certain pace that's a little quicker and your cadence is low, you're going to overstride. And overstriding will lead to an inefficient way of running, plus an increased chance of getting injured for various reasons that I've outlined before. Secondly, I wanted to include a form tip with the arms, for the arms. And that is to relax your shoulders, bend your elbows, and make them go back. Elbows back, elbows bent, elbows back, shoulders relaxed. And the third thing that I'd like to add is that on my next video, I'm going to talk about 2 metrics that I've got on my watch that I think will help me more than cadence per se in itself. Right, see you soon.